Hey, just checking in. It's been a little while. A lot has happened. So, about 5 days ago, six days ago, I was released from the hospital um, after 22 days total in the hospital and 15 days post transplant. Um, then that same morning that I was going to be released, Jamie came down with COVID. Started testing positive, started having symptoms on that day. So it's been quite the jumble, as I have basically been uh, hiding out at a friend's house. So very blessed to have friends who were willing to take me in during this time period. And so now I've been here for about 5 days, 6 days, something like that, staying with them, even though um, they were completely unprepared for all of the cleaning and cooking and extra work necessary to put up with me and my new baby-esque immune system. But they have stepped up and done all of that, and so I could not be more thankful. But it's also been really hard. I certainly had expectations about what it would be like when I got out of the hospital and I could go and be with Jamie and be with my parents who have flown in from Michigan to help support me and help care for me during this time frame. And all of those expectations were kind of thrown out the window, and instead I'm a guest, and a burden. So it's been difficult. It's been a difficult time. And I'm really looking forward to being able to get home again. It's, been a month now, essentially. Like 28 days since I've been home at all. Haven't even seen it. And it doesn't seem like that long, 28 days. But they've been very difficult days. So it's still ongoing. I don't know when I'll be able to get home. We've gotten lots of different advice from different people about when it's safe for me to return home, be with Jamie again. The current guideline from the clinic is that we should just follow the CDC guidelines, but the CDC guidelines are just for normal people. They're not for the heavily immunocompromised like myself. And what they say is after 5 days, regardless of testing status or symptoms, that Jamie no longer needs to isolate, and as long as she is adequately masked and distanced, can sort of resume normal life. But that doesn't really make sense to us. It seems a little overly risky for someone in my circumstances. So right now, the thought process is that we'll wait until she's at least symptom-free, and then, and then be careful how we eat together. So certainly won't be able to share a room until she's testing negative, and have to figure out how to split the house apart even when I do have the opportunity to get back there. Aside from all of this, things are actually going pretty well. I've had some pretty bad nausea problems, but mostly they have passed without incident, and I'm doing better than average, is what has been reported to me by my doctor. Excuse me. So the main thing right now is that I am drinking enough fluids and getting enough protein for my body to continue healing. And that has been a little bit of a struggle, as it's a little hard when feeling nauseous to want to eat and drink, and my taste buds are still really messed up, so things don't taste good or right. They just kind of all taste wrong. I suppose that was redundant, but so I just have to be really intentional about eating and drinking, and I'm trying to do that. And right now I'm still on daily fluid infusions, and I'm going in daily to get my dressing for my central line, my Hickman line, replaced every day. So I am going to the clinic every single day right now, and we'll have to do that pretty much probably until the Hickman comes out. But as of today, they said that the Hickman could come out pretty soon, and we could just use my port when it's necessary to do blood draws or to do infusions. As long as we can get those down to only a couple times a week instead of every day, then we can go ahead and take the Hickman out, which will remove my need for getting the dressings changed every day, and will also allow me to shower normally again and sleep normally again. So really looking forward to that when it happens. Maybe as early as next week. We're not sure yet. But that's kind of the situation. So things overall are really good in terms of my health and progress. But just due to this COVID circumstance, things have also been just very, very difficult for me. Yeah, so it pretty much sums it up. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'll, keep you posted in the next update. So until then, have a good one.